Chemical equation means shorthand representation of a chemical change. So let us take one example for balancing the equation. Combustion of propane. Any substance, if it burns in oxygen, it is called combustion. Combustion means burning in oxygen. So propane chemical formula is C3H8. This is propane. So any substance, if it burns in oxygen, it is called combustion. So propane is a hydrocarbon whose formula is C3H8. Hydrocarbon means the compound which contains only carbon and hydrogen. That is called hydrocarbon. So propane contains only carbon and hydrogen. So it is a hydrocarbon. Its formula is C3H8. So combustion of propane means propane when burns in oxygen. Let us see what happens. Propane when burns in oxygen, that is when it reacts with oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide and water vapor. Any substance when burns in oxygen, it is called combustion. Now, in balancing the equation, we have to follow 4 steps. First one is in balancing the equation. Balanced equation means number of atoms of an element on left side should be equal to number of atoms of the same element on right side. Suppose left side carbon atoms are 3, right side also we should make 3. Left side hydrogen atoms are 5, right side also we have to make 5. Like that, number of atoms of an element on left side and number of atoms of the same element on right side should be same. So first step in balancing the equation is these two are called reactants and this is known as product. So first step is we have to write reactants and products with their chemical formula. Propane formula is C3H8, oxygen formula is O2, carbon dioxide is CO2, water vapor is H2O. First step is we have to write reactants and products with their chemical formula. So like this, if you write, this is the shorthand representation of a chemical change. So this shorthand representation of chemical change is called chemical equation. Chemical equation contains symbols and formulae. So this is the formula of propane, this is oxygen, this is carbon dioxide, this is water vapor. Now second step is we should check number of atoms of an element on left side is equal to number of atoms of the same element on right side. So let us see how many elements are there and how many atoms they contain. So here carbon is there, hydrogen is there, oxygen is there, 3 elements are there in this chemical equation. Let us see how many carbon atoms are there on the left side. There are 3 carbon atoms on left side. Right side there is only 1 carbon atom. Hydrogen, left side there are 8 hydrogen atoms. Right side there are 2 hydrogen atoms. Oxygen, left side there are 2 oxygen atoms. Right side there is only 1 oxygen atom. So like that we should write number of atoms of an element on left side and right side. So this is the second step. Now third step. Now in third step we should balance the equation, that is number of atoms of an element on left side should be equal to number of atoms of the same element on right side. Let us write the equation C3H8 plus O2 gives CO2 plus H2O. Here you see there are 3 carbon atoms but here only 1 carbon atom is there. Let us multiply this equation by 3. So carbon is balanced. C3 3C. Carbon is balanced. Look at the hydrogen. Left side there are 8 hydrogen atoms are there. Right side there is only 2 hydrogen atoms. So if you multiply by 4, 4 2s are 8, it becomes 8 hydrogen atoms. So hydrogen is also balanced. 8 hydrogen atom, 4 2s are 8. Now see oxygen. Left side there are only 2 oxygen atoms. Right side 4 into 1, 4 oxygen atoms. 3 2s are 6. Total 10 oxygen atoms are there. Here 3 2s are 6 oxygen atoms. Here 4 oxygen atoms. 6 plus 4 10. So here only 2 are there. So let us multiply by 5. Now it is called balanced equation. Number of atoms of an element on left side is equal to number of atoms of the same element on right side. There are 3 carbon atoms. Here also 3 carbon atoms. There are 8 hydrogen atoms. 4 2s are 8 hydrogen atoms. Here 10 oxygen atoms, 3 2s are 6, 4 into 1, 6 plus 4, here also 10. So number of atoms of an element on left side and right side same, so it is called a balanced equation. So after balancing the equation, if any common number is there, we can take common. For example, here no number, no coefficient is common. For example, if we got like this, C3H8, 10O2, 6CO2 plus 8H2O. For example, if we got a balanced equation like this, so in the third step what we have to do is, we should take a common factor if any number is common. Here you see 2 you can take common, that is simplest form you write. If you take 2 common, its equation will become C3H8 plus 2 5s O2 gives 3CO2 plus 2 4s are 8H2O. Like this, if any number is common, any coefficient is common, you can take that coefficient common and you have to write simplest possible equation. All the coefficients should be in simplest form. Of course, here we cannot take common, so leave as it is. But we should not disturb the ratio of number of atoms in a molecule. For example, propane. In propane, there are 3 carbon atoms, 8 hydrogen atoms. So the ratio of carbon and hydrogen is 3:8. So while balancing the equation, we should not disturb the ratio of atoms in a compound. Here in propane, 3 carbon atoms, 8 hydrogen atoms. So the ratio of carbon and hydrogen is 3:8. We should not disturb this. This ratio should not be disturbed. So in that way we have to balance. So that is the third step. Now fourth step is, we should cross check whether all the elements are balanced or not. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, let us check. Left hand side, how many carbons are there? 2 3s are 6. Right side, 6 into C, 6 carbon atoms. Left side, 2 8s are 16 hydrogen atoms. Right side, 8 2s are 16 hydrogen atoms. Left side, let us check the simplest form. Left side 3 carbon atoms, right side also 3 carbon atoms. Left side 8 hydrogen atoms, right side 4 2s are 8 hydrogen atoms. Left side 5 2s are 10 oxygen atoms, right side 8 oxygen plus 4 oxygen plus 6, total 10 oxygen atoms. So like this, number of atoms of carbon on left side and right side same. Number of atoms of hydrogen on left side is 8, right side is also 8. Number of oxygen atoms on left side 10, right side 10. So number of atoms of an element on left side and right side, if it is same, we call this equation as balanced chemical equation. So it is balanced. So like this, there are 4 steps to balance an equation. In first step, we should write the reactants and products with their formula. In second step, we should write number of atoms of elements on left side and right side, and we should balance it. And in third step, if any common factor is there in the coefficients, we can take out the common. While taking out the common factor, we should not disturb the ratio of atoms in a molecule. Look at this propane. There are 3 carbon atoms, 8 hydrogen atoms. That means if you find ratio of carbon and hydrogen, it is 3:8. Here in carbon dioxide, what is the ratio of carbon and hydrogen? 1:2. Here the ratio of hydrogen and oxygen in water is 2:1. Like that, the ratio of atoms of the elements in a compound should not be disturbed. That is the third step. Fourth step, we should cross check whether the equation is balanced or not. So like this, there are 4 steps to balance an equation. Now let us see another example. This is the last example in this chapter. Third example is reaction of aluminium with iron oxide. Let us see what happens when iron oxide reacts with aluminium. That is, this is iron oxide reacts with aluminium. It gives iron plus aluminium trioxide. Now, so first chemical equation means shorthand representation of a chemical change or chemical reaction. Chemical equation contains symbols and formulae. The substances which we are taking initially, we call them as reactants, and the substance formed is known as products. Reactants are written on the left side, products are written on the right side. They are separated by a narrow mark. Now, number of atoms of an element on left side should be equal to number of atoms of the same element on right side. If you count left side how many irons are there, right side also same number of iron atoms should be there. Then we say that it is balanced. To balance an equation, we have to follow 4 steps. First step is write the reactants and products with their chemical formulae. First, iron oxide. Iron oxide is Fe2O3. This is iron oxide. Combines with aluminium to give iron plus aluminium trioxide Al2O3. So this is the chemical change, chemical reaction, chemical change taking place. Iron oxide then combines with aluminium to give iron and aluminium trioxide. That is the first step. Now in second step, we should check number of atoms of an element on left side and right side. So the elements present in this chemical change are first number 1 iron is there, next aluminium is there, next oxygen is there. 3 types of elements are there: iron, aluminium, oxygen. Let us see how many iron elements are there on left side. Fe2, there are two atoms. Right side there is only 1 atom. Aluminium left side only 1 atom is there. Right side Al2O3, 2 aluminium atoms are there. Oxygen left side 3 oxygen atoms are there, right side also 3 oxygen atoms are there. So these are the number of atoms present on left side and right side. Iron, there are 2 iron atoms on left side, 1 at right. Aluminium, there is only 1 atom on left side, two atoms on right side. Oxygen, both sides same number of oxygen atoms are there, 3. Now step 3. Now we should balance the equation. Fe2O3 plus Al gives Fe plus Al2O3. See, Fe2, there are two iron atoms on left side. Right side there is only one iron atom, so I am multiplying by 2, so that Fe2 iron is balanced. Now see the aluminium. Left side there is only one aluminium atom, but right side Al2, two aluminium atoms are there. So here I am writing 2 as coefficient. So 2 iron atoms, 2 Fe, Al2, 2 aluminium atoms, 2 aluminium atoms. Oxygen already it is balanced. So like this we should balance the equation. Number of atoms of iron on left side and right side same. Aluminium on left side and right side same. Oxygen, number of atoms on left side and number of atoms of oxygen on right side same. Now if any number is common, we can take common factor, but here no common number is present. Only two elements are having 2, but remaining they have only 1. So we cannot take common. So this is the simplest form. Now in step 4, we should cross check. Now iron, left side there are 2 iron atoms, right side also 2. Left side there are 2 aluminium atoms, right side also 2 aluminium atoms. Left side there are 3 oxygen atoms, right side also there are 3 oxygen atoms. Thus number of atoms of elements on left side and right side same. So we say that it is a balanced chemical equation. So like this there are 3 steps to balance the equation. First step is we should write the reactants and products with their chemical formulae. Second step, we should balance the equation by seeing number of atoms of element on left side and right side. Third step is if any common factor is there in coefficients, we can take common, otherwise keep like that only. In fourth step, we should cross check the equation once whether it is balanced or not. Like this, there are 4 steps to balance an equation. So balanced equation means number of atoms of an element on left side and right side should be same.